Hello again, YouTube. This is another short episode, and today we are talking about the military leader Sun Tzu. So, he is the author of The Art of War. This was written back in 500 BCE, and I'm sure you've heard of this particular book. So, first quote of the day: Supreme excellence consists in breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. Now, I'm not going to resist any of you hitting the like, subscribe, and please comment in the comment section below, please. Trying to grow the channel. Now, let's jump right into it. So, Sun Tzu, The Art of War as a Life Philosophy. So, the book, The Art of War, was written approximately 2,500 years ago for a Chinese warlord. It has been continuously in print ever since. That's madness. Used by military commanders, business executives, athletes, and politicians on every continent. It is only 13 chapters. It takes about 90 minutes to read. The density of insight per page is unmatched in human literature. I actually have the book as well. I'm sure you do too. So what is the central idea? So supreme excellence consists in breaking the enemy's resistance without even fighting. This is the opposite of the Western hero narrative, which celebrates the dramatic battle. Actually, watching Professor Jiang, I was talking about how Hollywood and the army are pretty much the same thing, which is kind of crazy because, we like entertainment. So Sun Tzu says, if you're fighting, something has already gone wrong. The master strategist wins before the battle even begins, through positioning, intelligence, and creating conditions where the opponent concludes that resistance is futile. It's incredible. So the 5 factors he says determine every conflict. Number 1, moral law. Do your people believe in what you're fighting for? Number 2, heaven, timing, season, circumstance, the moment. Number 3, earth, terrain, your context, your market, your environment. Number 4, commander, the qualities of leadership. Number 5, method and discipline, organization and execution. Before any major decision, ask yourself how you stand on each of these 5 dimensions. Fantastic. So moral law, heaven, earth, commander, method and discipline. So the key passage for political leader: know your enemy and know yourself. In 100 battles, you will never be in peril. So now, how do we apply this to politics? So you want to understand your opponent's incentives, fears, and constraints better than even they do. All warfare is based on deception. Now, how do you apply this to negotiations? Don't reveal your full position or timeline until absolutely necessary. So the opportunity to secure ourselves against defeat lies in our own hands, but the opportunity of defeating the enemy is provided by the enemy himself. Ooh, banger. So how do you apply these teachings to business? Focus on building what is unassailable in your own position. Let competitors make mistakes. I love that. Now, how do I apply this to my political ambitions? The 2022 Kenyan election was won by Mr. William Samoei Ruto, or something of that nature, because he identified an occupied political terrain, the hustler nation narrative that his opponents dismissed. He won without fighting where his opponents were strongest. I'd be curious to know if William Samoei Ruto actually read this book by Sun Tzu. And so how can I or we apply this today? Before your next important meeting, for me, it's going to be tomorrow morning, or negotiation, also tomorrow morning, I will write down, what does my end user want? What does the customer want? For me, trying to onboard some folks onto rdhome.com, and I want to make sure that I understand what they want. I want to make sure I understand what their fears are and what would make them choose not to fight. In this case, not fight joining rdhome.com. That is the Sun Tzu question. So that is my homework for today and the homework for you guys. Thank you so much for listening in. Let me know if these ones are pretty useful to you. I'll continue to bring them out. Thank you so much.